and welcome. Today's episode we're street sharking Smokey to Cars and Coffee. We're out on the road at the moment, just cruising, getting my eye in. I've got the speedo working here. We've got a permit so that we're legal. We've got Naomi holding the camera. It's going to be a good day. Undo my seatbelt to get in the reverse. Yep, we are back to neutral, then reverse, then a gear. I think we're pretty good. We made it out here. It was actually a pretty good drive. The car drives quite well. It tram tracks a little, but otherwise pretty much the perfect daily. I got the speedo working, so I knew how fast I was going, and I also got the gear selector position on the dash, so I knew what gear I was in. So those little nice things make it a bit easier to drive it on the road. Otherwise, I'm going to hope it doesn't rain too much and go take a look at some cars. Nice little Escort. A couple of nice little Escorts. A few people asked me if it's street legal, and I told them it's got rego, therefore it's legal. Parked up to a couple of my family's cars, so yeah. Pretty cruisy day out here. A couple of nice cars. I like this little Mini here. Well, that's us done out here at Cars and Coffee Barossa. A good little event they've got out here. Lots of cool cars, being a bit more of a country town. Lots of people are into cars, so pretty stoked with the day. The weather held out. I always wanted to bring Smokey out to a Cars and Coffee and street drive it out here and back, so get to tick that one off the list. Good day, quick little video for you guys. Now going to jump in the car and head on home. Well, hello and welcome to the Bend. We're out here today, not for a comp for once. We're actually able to do some testing without comp pressure, which is going to be a big deal for me. I haven't had too much of a chance to test different setups on the car out here, so yeah, that's what we're out here for today. It's a lovely day. It was a bit rainy and wet last night. We had a bit of sideways rain, but yeah, got Smokey over there. We're going to try a whole bunch of different setups. Obviously, we've got the Swaybar changes that we've made, and also got a passenger seat to take some people out, so should be a good day. Got to jump out on track now, go out for our first session. 5 laps because it's a pretty long lap out there at the moment. Lots of blazing tyres. Ended up coming in after a couple of laps and lowering the tyre pressure. Car felt better after doing that, had a bit more bite and a bit more drive. But I only got about another lap and a half before I blew a tyre in a rather fast part of the track, which is a little bit sketchy. So what we figured out was it actually blew the tyre because it rubbed through the sidewall of the tyre because the car's so low and it rubs on the guard. So we've raised the car a little bit, made a bit of a change to the Swaybar, made it a bit not as stiff, I guess you could say, and also made a bit of a tyre pressure adjustment again. So gonna go back out now and see how that works out. I'm trying to put a little bit more grip into the car and learn to drive through that. Joe got some good shots then from the passenger seat. That layout is still as sketchy as ever. I was going faster and flicking it harder over the top of the crest, and yeah, it's pretty entertaining each time. You're sort of wondering where you're going to turn up and what's going to happen, but I like that little bit of fear. Yeah, I did have a bit too much grip when I went out then, so ended up coming in and changing the clickers on the suspension made it a bit harder, and then it was a bit too skatey. So we went a little far one way and a little far the other. Hopefully we'll be able to find the medium. This layout's probably a bit more ballsy and a bit faster than you'd run as a comp layout, which I think is factoring into it. So we're going to put the bar back to where it was this morning because of that. Hopefully that'll give a little less forward bite, which means I'm going to be able to keep the car sideways a bit better while still having that side bite to slow me down as I go over the top of the crest and around the balls. So yeah, time to make those changes. Might also see if we can make a toe adjustment. I've got like 20 something degree of toe out and I think that's too much. So if we get time, I've got the alignment bars on the trailer somewhere. Might chuck them on and take out probably about 10 mil of that toe out. I'm going to take future wifey here for a couple of laps now. You keen?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not her keen face. That's her I'm not actually that keen face. Please save me. And also, mother dearest. So, yep, today's the day. This time you've got an actual proper working harness too.
I have. I don't have to hold the belt and go, yes, it works.
Yes. for the best. Pardon? Ready? Well, naturally, if I was going to go off the track in a decent way, it was going to be with you in the car. You have fun?
Yeah, I think I had my eyes shut when you went off the track. So.
That's right. I was looking at the tyre barrier like, I hope this dirt does a good job, because I've got some speed coming here.
I did look at the tyre barrier and think, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I forgot to film an outro at the track, so we're at the Riverside pub now. Just waiting for the rest of the guys to get here so we can have a nice pub meal to round out the day. Overall, really stoked with the car and got exactly what we wanted out of the day. I've learnt a lot about the car. We figured out how to get the right balance of forward bite and side bite, which I think is a big thing because I don't like a lot of side bite, but forward bite is something that I quite like. So we've got that balance pretty good. We'll be doing that same layout we're doing at the end of today for round 5 in November. So we're also got a good setup ready for that, all written down. Otherwise though, car's running perfectly. I'll probably end up putting 10mm toe out back in at the front because perfectly straight. It seemed to create a few weird binding issues, so we'll put it back to 10mm where it seemed to be happy. And yeah, car's running good. Everything seems to be going pretty well. So thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. See you on the next one. Oh yeah, and I wouldn't be a real YouTuber if I didn't say like, share, subscribe. Peace out.